Well, Columbus City Schools, the Ohio State House, and Springfield schools all received similar emailed bomb threats this morning, a calculated effort that authorities say was a total hoax. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight at 11 on 10 TV and streaming on 10 TV Plus. I'm Yolanda Harris. Jeff has the night off. Well, for most, it did not disrupt their days, but for parents, hearing this can really be unsettling. 10 TV's Libby Cathy is live in Columbus tonight with what you need to know. Libby?
Yolanda, more than 30 schools across central Ohio were the subject of targeted bomb threats today. Authorities are calling hoaxes. Still, they need to investigate each one of these threats as they were credible, even though experts told me the vast majority are not.
We certainly could have copycat threats.
Federal, state, and local authorities are investigating dozens of what they're calling hoax threats across central Ohio Monday.
Law enforcement has to take this very, very seriously. This is a despicable act.
In Columbus, more than 30 city schools received emailed bomb threats around 7:30 this morning, according to a CCS spokesperson. Police say the Chamber of Commerce and the Ohio State House were also targeted via email. And in Springfield, several schools and city buildings were also targeted, prompting closures. 2 suspicious duffel bags were found in town, and the Dayton bomb squad was called out.
The whole essence of the threats were the Haitians should be out. Get rid of the Haitians.
As the FBI investigates, the Clark County Sheriff says the threats initially appear to be hoaxes from overseas actors.
If you evacuated the school or you closed the school down every time, I mean, you probably wouldn't have school very often.
Harry Trombitis is a 29-year FBI veteran. He says while most threats are not credible, they divert resources every time.
It's a waste of taxpayer money. It costs money to respond to these things. And everybody, all citizens are affected by this.
In Ohio, schools coordinate with police, FBI, and the Ohio School Safety Center to analyze threats.
We're able to run the language of the current threat through our system and determine if that language was used someplace else.
Not all threats are serious, but we take all threats seriously.
Gary Segrist, former police officer and school safety director, says proper handling of threats can deter copycats.
We're looking for a reaction, and if they get that reaction, they're going to continue with the threats because they want to continue the action.
They urge parents to trust schools and law enforcement, avoid sharing unverified threats, and to know that overreaction can spread hoaxes.
If we overreact, it causes trauma for the staff, it causes trauma for the students, it causes trauma for the parents. And we want to avoid that.
And as authorities continue to investigate both those packages and the emailed bomb threats they're calling hoaxes, a spokesperson with the Springfield City School District tells me they do expect and will have an increased law enforcement presence there tomorrow, and that every district building will be swept before and after class. Reporting live outside the State House, Libby Cathy, 10 TV News.